Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, Everythingbeautyxo. It's your girl, April, back with another video. Today's video is going to be sort of like a first impressions video. September has a few face makeup trends, and one of them is none other than the Fenty Beauty collection by Rihanna. So in this video, I decided to try it out for myself. So all of the beauty gurus seem to be swearing by it, and I know I'm a little late to buy it, but your girl doesn't receive PR packages. She buys all her makeup with her own money. I definitely just, always think twice. I'm always skeptical about buying anything, absolutely anything. I like to look at reviews. I like to see how it will turn out. When certain things are trending, it's sort of hyped up by everyone and everybody makes such a big deal out of it. But does it really live up to the hype? I don't know. Everybody seems to be loving the new Fenty Beauty foundation collection. Obviously, your girl had to come out with 40 shades, very wide range of colors, which I am so happy that she did that. Not every makeup line caters to every single skin tone. This is definitely amazing because makeup is a one size fits all and it should be available to everybody with any kind of skin type and skin tone and skin color. So I'm really happy that she did that. The second thing that seems to be hyping up in the makeup world for the face is the new Urban Decay Velvetizer setting powder. I've seen a few beauty gurus review this product as well and they seem to swear by it. They seem to love it, and I love setting powders. I bake my face. That's something I like to do. Whether or not I bake my face, I need a really good setting powder, but everybody seems to be loving this. So I'm going to combine the two and use the Fenty Beauty foundation collection by Rihanna and then the Velvetizer and see how this looks on my skin, and then maybe I'll have a new foundation routine. Let's get started. So your girl Rihanna had to come out with a primer as well. I just want you guys to see that my stuff is still in the box, so this really is a first impressions video. I've been wanting to try it out for a while, but I said to myself, no, don't try it out until you film your video. She has some really cute, sleek packaging. This is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter. It's a soft matte face primer. So it says on the box that it is a smooth pore diffusing finish, extended makeup wear, so it's supposed to help with your foundation. Some people have been saying that the foundation doesn't really wear well unless you wear her primer. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to apply her primer on half my face and then apply the foundation on it. And then on the other half of my face, I'm not gonna wear any primer. And then I'm gonna apply the foundation and I'm gonna see the difference between, if it really works well with or without the primer. Because if it's a good foundation, it should. I think so. I think it should. I don't think you should be pressured into buying the primer. The primer should just be an asset, an addition. I'm going to apply that on my fingertips and apply it on half my face. Ooh, it smells really nice. So it feels like lotion when you put it on, and then as you put it on and it starts to dry, it starts to get a little bit tacky, which is what I feel a primer should do. So let's see how this works when I apply the foundation on top with and without the primer. So here is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter foundation that I picked up from Sephora. I am in the shade 250. I'm going to apply that on the back of my hand. So I can already tell just by how the foundation runs on my skin. It's a light base foundation because Rihanna is trying to go for that natural look, which I definitely appreciate. I like buildable foundations. Full coverage is always amazing, but I like buildable foundations for when you want to look more natural, or when you want to have a full coverage face, or when you want to, cover up some blemishes. So I'm applying this on the side where I've applied the primer, and it's going on very well. The coverage is just right for me. So now I'm also going to apply it on the side where I haven't applied primer and see how that works. Very lightweight, I love it. You can barely feel it on your skin, and that's a really big deal, especially for foundations, because some foundations make you feel really cakey. So I'm applying it on the side where I don't have the primer, and the foundation seems to not be applying on my skin as well as the one on my right side. On my right side, the coverage seems to be a lot more than the coverage on my left side of my face where I didn't apply the primer. So as you can see, the coverage is really good. Not sure if you can see it on camera, but this side of my face, definitely the foundation has applied well, or a lot better than the foundation on the left side of my face where I didn't apply the primer. So I'm actually just going to apply more foundation on the side so it looks the same. Yeah, see, definitely a second layer gives you the coverage you need. I love that. I love buildable foundation because you can apply as little or as much as you want. I love how it makes my skin look. The color match I think was perfect. It's a very lightweight foundation. I can barely feel it on my face. I don't feel cakey at all. Doesn't feel oily. Doesn't feel too heavy. So before I go ahead and try the the Urban Decay Velvetizer. I'm just gonna go ahead and conceal my face. I didn't use the Fenty Beauty concealer, or I didn't purchase the Fenty Beauty concealer because I just wanted to make sure that I liked the foundation first. But I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly conceal my face and then show you guys what I think about the Velvetizer. So now I'm gonna go ahead and bake my face or set my foundation. So here is the Urban Decay Velvetizer powder. The packaging actually feels just like velvet. Cool concept, Urban Decay. You open it and inside is the setting powder. I just spilled some. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and dip the other side of my beauty blender into the Velvetizer powder and apply that where I applied my concealer. I'm gonna go ahead and start taking this off. Guys, the Velvetizer powder is so finely milled, it's kind of crazy. It feels exactly like velvet on my skin. That's why it's called Velvetizer. Right now it's perfecting my skin and totally hiding all my pores, which is exactly why I like to set my foundation and obviously keep it in place. I can't even describe, like, you can't even see the powder when you put it on your face and it sets. Like, if you look at my face, it's almost like an invisible layer of powder once it starts to set. Whoa. When you wipe it off, it's like you have no pores. What? This is crazy. Like, you can't even see my pores. The pores on the sides of my nose are huge. This setting powder just got rid of it. What? I'm very impressed. I'm gonna go ahead and finish my face. I'll be right back with you guys and I'll just tell you how I feel about this amazing product. So I just finished the rest of my face. I'm really pleased with the coverage of the Fenty Beauty foundation. The foundation in general is very lightweight. I don't even feel it on my skin. The Velvetizer I put on top, oh, made my skin look so good. I'm pretty pleased with how it turned out and how my face looks. The Velvetizer was so finely milled, it's like not even a powder. It's almost its own liquid. Obviously it's not a liquid, but it's just so finely milled that when you put it on, it's like whew. And then it covered my pores and filled in my pores really well. I feel like this new foundation combination and the setting powder is going to be part of my routine. The Fenty Beauty collection is quite affordable. I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna purchase the primer again. I'm just gonna see. Primer was definitely good, but I feel like I could use any primer for it. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm actually gonna go to work right now, and then when I get home, after that time has passed, I'm going to tell you how I feel about this makeup still. So I'm gonna see how everything sets with my face and see how everything turns out at the end of the day. Maybe it'll look just as good, maybe I'll look disgusting. Maybe I'll see more results on the side where I've put the primer and then the side where I didn't put the primer. Right now the time is 3:54 p.m. in the afternoon. When I get back home from work, I will tell you how I feel about the foundation and how it has affected my face throughout the day. So I'll see you guys in a few hours. The time is now 12:15 and I just got home from work, and as you can see, my makeup is not as fresh. Highlighter I put on kind of like put like a little weird cast on my cheek. This is kind of weird. It kind of looks like I got a little bruise over here. Not sure what happened there, if I touched my face while my hand was wet or something. But so a couple things. The Velvetizer definitely helped with this foundation. This is the right side of my face where I applied the Fenty Beauty primer, and I'm not sure if you can see it, but I just noticed with myself that the coverage was just a little bit more noticeable here. Foundation did stay on a little bit longer. My skin does get a little bit oily throughout the day, and I find that this was a very matte foundation. I highly recommend this foundation if you have oily skin. I feel like the primer is something that you would use to pair with the foundation if you have really dry skin, and then when you apply the foundation on top, it's an easier application and it just looks better when it goes on. I feel like you can use any other primer, but it's definitely a good pair. As you can see, my skin gets a little bit oily throughout the day, so matte foundation is what I like to use. I don't like to use something with too much glow. If I do, it's not meant for a long wear. I wear more matte foundations if I'm going to wear the makeup for a long time because my skin tends to get a little bit oily. So if you look at my T-zone, my nose is hella shiny. I look like I can fry an egg on it. The Urban Decay Velvetizer powder was just the softest powder in the world. It was pretty crazy. So a couple things. For the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Long Wear Foundation, I suggest you get a shade that is just maybe I say one shade lighter, because I found that the foundation does oxidize after you apply it. So it actually got one shade darker. Not sure if you can see a difference on camera, but I definitely saw a difference. Just a tiny bit, and I'm totally okay with that. Just know that the foundation does oxidize, so you want to get a foundation that is one shade lighter than your actual skin, not your exact shade, because it will get a little bit darker once it applies. It oxidizes. The Velvetizer, love, all kinds of love. Just the way it felt, the way it went on my skin, the way my skin felt. I don't normally touch my face after I apply foundation, but it literally, my skin felt so soft. It was just like pores be gone. It was so soft, so matte, so smooth. Velvetizer retails for 42 Canadian dollars, so that's about 32 US dollars. This setting powder looks amazing on any skin tone, which is 100% a plus. Like I said, makeup is for everybody. It's a one size fits all. Fenty Beauty foundation, thumbs up, amazing, highly recommend, 10 out of 10. Primer, I don't know. Like if you're looking for something to pair it with, definitely amazing, but I mean, for $40, definitely the Velvetizer, highly recommend. I hope this review was helpful for you guys. If you like what you guys saw, please hit the thumbs up button, give this video a like. Also hit that subscribe button as well. Alan and I will be coming up with some more videos. Also follow us on Instagram, everythingbeautyxo. We will be coming up with some more content. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!